Splogurt's Day at the Zoo. Hi, my name is Splogurt. I'm a 6-year-old elephant that lives in the Wacky Water Zoo. I share my home with my mom, Bonnie, and two best friends, Gilbert and Willie.
I overheard the zookeeper, Stephen Markin, talking about a group of kids from Giggle Elementary School coming to the zoo to visit me. I'm so excited to show them all my tricks.
Once the kids arrived, I took my last big gulp of water from the drinking pond with my long gray trunk, and before I could even pick my head up and look at all the kids, Gilbert shouted to me and said, "Hey, Splogurt, you just did capillary action." "What's capillary action, Gilbert?" Gilbert happily replied, "It's when a liquid goes up a tube. It's kind of like when a human drinks from a straw." "Oh, cool. Guess you learn something new every day."
Once the teacher got all the kids lined up, I wanted to get the kids all riled up and show them one of my famous tricks. Willie and I stood across from each other. Willie picked up the rainbow-colored beach ball, and I filled up my trunk with water. Willie threw the ball up in the air to me, and I squirted the water up towards the ball to make it go back to Willie. All the kids were screaming and shouting. We looked at the ball and saw water droplets all over it and forming into a big ball of water. We thought the water would have slid off the ball, but Bonnie, my mom, came up to us and told us it was cohesion. There was also something else weird happening to the water. It was forming around itself. Mom told us this was called hydrogen bonding.
One of the kids was making faces at Gilbert, and he got very angry. So he filled his trunk with water and sprayed it all over the glass, trying to hit the little boy. At that point, the teacher saw, and the little boy then stopped. Mom, Willie, Gilbert, and I noticed that the water spread all down the glass, making it harder for us to see the kids. We were told by Bonnie that this was called adhesion.
We all started to run around our exhibit, running through puddles, breaking the water or surface tension with our feet, being very disruptive and rude to the other animals. We noticed the kids getting a little scared.
It started to rain, and the kids ran under a tent close by. Then Stephen and Markin came up to bring us in the indoor exhibit. They locked the metal gate, and I noticed the rain sticking to the metal. My mom told me that this was called polarity.
When the rain stopped, the zookeepers brought us back outside so we could finish the show for the kids.
When we finished the show and it started to become late and the kids left and the zookeeper started to clean up our exhibit, the chemical they were using dissolved very quickly. Willie told me that this was called universal solvent.
When the zoo started to close, we took our last sip of water. We noticed the water was cold from being warm earlier. Gilbert told me that this was called water-specific heat.
As we lay down in our beds after a long day of fun, everything today that we did had to do with water. If we didn't have the water's density, we wouldn't have had this amazing day.
I had so much fun with all my friends and the kids, and hope to see them again soon. Good night.